Good morning. We have a nice quiet start to our day today. Temperatures are pleasant in a lot of spots, and we've got clear skies and quiet weather throughout the day. So just another similar day to the other ones this week where we've got some quiet weather and some good conditions coming up for us here in the forecast. So here's a look at our temperatures on your Friday morning. Our coolest number, some of us are a little chillier than others, and our coolest number is 5 degrees in Badette right now. It is 9 degrees in Fosston, 19 in Fargo, and 10 in Grand Forks, and some 20s down in the south, 27 in Detroit Lakes and in Wahpeton. Our visibility is 10 miles across the board, so we're looking at some good visibility right now. And wind speeds are out of the east. We're looking at winds at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, a couple of us above that. But mainly it's going to be another quiet day today as far as the wind is concerned. Should be pretty nice. And radar and satellite map looking good too. We've got clear skies for many, some spotty areas of cloud cover here in the Jamestown, Ellendale areas. And as we expand the view, it gets a lot more active the farther south and west you go in the tri-state area. You can see the snow impacting places like Rapid City or just south of Rapid City with some heavier snow south of I-90. A band here that's trying to develop as well in central and north central parts of South Dakota. But this should stay out of our way. It should not impact us here. It should be on the south side of us, the storm track on this one. So we're looking at some pretty quiet conditions here in the valley. But as we expand the view, it's a pretty big monster of a storm starting to get going. You could see the swirl here through eastern Colorado, and of course snow in the higher elevations and in the colder areas of this storm. And then rain, of course, in the green areas heading toward the mid-Mississippi River Valley. So that's the big event happening here today across the country. A lot quieter up in the New England area, and out west we're seeing some more rain and snow out by California. Here's a look at our hour-by-hour planner. We're going to see some temperatures that are going to be pretty quiet or pretty mild here today, pretty quiet conditions. As we approach the noon hour, you can see temperatures are in the 20s to some low 30s, so not bad at all. Wind still out of the east, still quite light, so not a problem for us. And then getting into the 4 o'clock hour, we're seeing some 30s, upper 30s, maybe one or two of us getting to 40 degrees for this Friday. So really pleasant day, mostly sunny skies. It's a broken record kind of forecast, but it's a record a lot of us are enjoying listening to here. And we will continue to be mild into tonight. 7 o'clock, we're still looking at some low 30s. And by this evening, back into some teens and some 20s here in the valley. So not bad at all for your Friday. Looking ahead to Saturday for St. Patrick's Day. If you've got some big plans for the day, well, we've got great weather that will really cooperate with what your plans are. Of course, if you're heading out to the parade on Saturday, you'll still want to wear a jacket, because as we move toward the noon hour, about an hour before the parade, we've got temperatures that are still in the 30s at that point. So we're working our way up. We've got a lot of sunshine that'll help things along, but it's not going to be a 60-degree day here in the valley. Not quite that, but still really pleasant. We'll be into the low 40s by 4 o'clock in Fargo, 41, and some low to mid 40s the farther south and east you are here in the valley. So places like Badette and Bemidji and the tree-lined areas of Minnesota really warming up. And even if you don't get into the 40s, we're still looking at some 30s, mid 30s across the northern and western parts of our viewing area. Then the clouds move in for Saturday night, and we do have some changes on the way in the forecast. Here's a look at your 7-day planner. Today and tomorrow, nice and quiet, warming things up. Even Sunday should be pretty good. We'll just see a few more clouds on Sunday. And then ahead for Monday and Tuesday, that's our chance at some snow showers coming up for the forecast for the first day of what we call astronomical spring, or the spring equinox. And getting into Wednesday and Thursday, still mild. Even after that snow passes by, we're looking at some mild conditions coming up for the forecast. So not bad at all here in the planner. Of course, we still have a little taste of winter in there and a lot of spring in our 7-day planner.
I'm ready for spring. I'm a little bit worried about the snow, but it's March.
It is March.
Thank you, Lisa. Coming up here on the Valley today, there's a new diet trend going around on social media. We'll tell you if the expectations are realistic.